back to There's That Tarot. Welcome to this collective reading. Hey, Jesse. Oh, no. Why the sad face? Let me see something. Hey, y'all. Hey, Keys. Hey, Darlinka. Hey, George. Darlinka. Hey, George. All right, we're on. What's crazy is I saw the sad face, and the song that was playing is called The Big Blue. Y'all could be going along with something. Or maybe you're not going along with something. Let's see. Hello, everybody. Hey, Necessary Truths. Hey, Keys. Bippity boppity boop. Some of you could be going along with something like that. Could be falling apart. This could be that you're not resisting something that's falling apart. And there's a King of Swords in the reverse that seems to be quite angry about it. Someone who's used to getting their way. This person is losing it in the background, okay? This could be a Virgo, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Scorpio. Someone's mother or your mother could be involved here. There could be a pregnancy. You could be a mother. Someone's realizing in order to get you to go along with something, or that you're not going to go along with. Okay, there's like several meanings to this going along with it thing, right? You could have been going along with something, and I don't know if it was just to get along or just to see. It's like you were watching. You went along with something, you stayed quiet. You wanted to see how somebody else was going to move, or how something was going to come at you, or what someone was going to say, or how someone was going to behave. And I think you saw what you needed to see. I heard you could have left a note or a clue. Probably that you were leaving, or, kind of backing away from something. You could have felt like you were getting a whole lot of one thing and not enough of something else. Yeah, something wasn't fun. It's like you were. Oh, yeah, there was some inconsistency in this dynamic. You could have been receiving a lot more of that, or just like if it's not inconsistency, it's definitely not reciprocity. He could have felt like you were doing a lot more giving, and there was like very little reward here, like little sparks of reward. And you realize that your silence or your compliance, you going along with it, was slowly chipping away at your everything, at your soul, at your defense. It was like breaking down your defense. Like anything that you had to fight back or to protect yourself, defend yourself, was just being slowly chipped away, clipped away, the more that you allowed this to happen. And somebody is very upset that normally they're able to get their way. Big Scorpio air sign energy, but it doesn't have to be these signs. Virgo is here too. Somebody's realizing they're gonna have to step up. It's not just gonna be the way that they've been. Yeah, you gave this person time. You sat back, you went along with something, you watched the way someone was going to move in the situation. And apparently, yeah, you could realize that somebody is not done being this Seven of Swords energy. I don't know. It's like sneaky, doing the strategic, manipulative game when that's not how you're coming at them. How are you coming at this person? Very relaxed. You could be very unassuming. Like you could have a very like calm, relaxed demeanor, but there is a lot of intelligence there as well. You could be the type of person that could sleep through some crazy shit. Like, or it's like you know how to play dead. It's like a sneak attack. I don't know. It's like you'll be sitting there with all the information, but it don't even look like you was paying attention. That's kind of how this is looking to me. And somebody was ready to take full advantage of that, of thinking that you were not paying attention. We're not, yeah, you could. Mm, but you were. I don't know who this is that's mad at you, but I heard that way. I'm hearing, oh man, who's that? Swiper, no swiping. Ooh, the devil. Yeah. I guess they just gonna have to be mad, huh? Got some intuitive messages. I don't know. How is that playing out for you before I go there? Because maybe that's what's coming up in this reading. We're just gonna do whatever comes out. Thank you, Martin. Hey, Sade. Hey, House of Cards. Hey, Sarah Jane. How is this turning out for the collective? You'll be left with what it is that you need out of the situation. And you're going to make peace with the rest. You're going to be very happy that you were in the know about something. Like, you're going to be very happy with the way that you have gone about the situation. Okay, because I'm seeing you be in a place of, accepting your own truth, living in your truth. It's like don't nothing really get past you. And I still see you just as relaxed as you showed up in this situation. You're like the type of person who could fall asleep. I don't want to say a storm, but it could be like a whole lot of chaos going on. And it doesn't have to be sleep, but you know how to find peace in the midst of a storm, like quite literally. This seems like, from the cards, like, oh, you're passing a test, and it seems like it's really easy. But I don't think this is an easy test. I just think that you're prepared for it. So let's see. The first thing I heard was purgatory. Temporary state of suffering or purification and purification. A very necessary time. Even if this is causing you some suffering, it is, again, putting you in the know. So going along with it is actually the best thing that you can do. I mean, there could be a lot that's being revealed to you during this time. Again, this could be disappointing. Okay, I'm not saying this is going to be something that's like, you're walking through the park and you just have an epiphany. I feel like what is it? Which one comes first? I think it's lightning and then the thunder. It's given that. But there's also, like I said, you can get some good sleep during a nice rainstorm, shut everything down. I think this is one of those periods for you. And again, rain, purification. What is this? You could no longer be you may have been giving yourself away to somebody, and I feel like you're not doing that anymore. I saw this little short. I don't know if y'all know about Afrimax. I think that's what it's called. Afrimax, like Africa, but Afrimax. And they have like these little cute short stories. It's always like this beautiful moral to the story type of thing. And they had one where I think it was like a beggar. Well, that the way that they called it, I'm not calling it a beggar, but it was like a homeless man on the street. And there was this guy, he was doing very well, and he gave the homeless man $200. And I think he was doing that like I don't know if it was every week or what, maybe every month or something like that. He was giving the man $200 every time he passed by. And one day he only gave him $100. And the homeless guy was like, "Is something wrong? You normally give me $200." And he was like, "Well, I've recently had a child and I have to pay for his, I don't know, private school, something like that." And it was just crazy that, he was giving that man for over a year $200. And instead of like, I don't know what he was doing with the money, but he was still sitting on the corner at, same clothes and everything. And so it was just like, wow. So some of you may have been given, I don't know if this is love, money, time, attention, whatever. You could have been given to somebody who looking at you crazy because you're no longer giving them the same amount that you were giving to them. But what was this person giving to you for me to think of that story? Audacity. The Hangman. They gave you pause. What gave you what gave you pause? Yeah, this is crazy. The Hangman, the Moon. They were keeping something from you. They were keeping secrets from you. This person could have been hiding the whole relationship while you were giving yourself to them. So let me grab another deck. What was this person giving to the collective during this time? And this could be someone you're currently dealing with and you're having these realizations now. This person was giving you bad memories. They could have been like a tangible kind of transactional thing between the two of you. I'm not saying they were paying for you or you was paying for them, but I do see there's happiness here. There's a level of reciprocity, and I feel like that brought a lot of happiness. But something it's like, did the good outweigh the bad? You know, which was this? Something worked for a long time, even though it wasn't necessarily emotionally fulfilling. Like, I don't know if you felt safe. For some of you, this could be a work situation where it's like, I don't love it, but pays well. So I don't know. Something about it was not great though. Some of y'all could have been dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I have water and Leo here. This person worried a lot about what you got going on, like what you have, like for yourself, what you have to offer, the way that you look. You could be very accomplished. What does that mean? I think that was kind of killing their enthusiasm when it comes to you, but why? Because this person really, 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 really wanted you. And I think you look a little bit too much to handle. You look like you gonna take them through a whole lot of emotions they was not ready to go through because you look like you require a lot. Okay. You're showing up as the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. It's like, what do you give to somebody who has everything? You can have like a lot of trinkets, you know, boots, bags, bangles. You could be a guy who likes to collect cars, or, you know, it's like you have things. And it's like somebody, it's like they're studying you, trying to figure out, well, I mean, if you're a guy, it's like, well, you have access to women, so or the men, so it's like, what can I give to him? If you're a woman, same, you know. Well, you have money, so it's like, what are they looking for this angle? I feel like with the Two of Cups, you like them too, or you did. But I think because you were more in position, well, this is at least how this person is viewing you. You could have been in a better position than them. I don't know. Or even if you're not in a better position than them, it's the fact that you're in position. Because this person may be more used to people who are not. And that could have been like, okay, well, how do I get this one? I saw this other short story. This guy, and this could be y'all's story, right? this guy, he really wanted to get with this girl. So he hired her to pretend like he was his girlfriend so that he could, go to, I guess, a family dinner or something like that. And they go to his father, and his father was like, "Are you the one that?" I don't know. I guess he was introducing the girl to his daddy or whatever. And his dad wrote a check for $1 million and was like, "Please leave my son." Basically, like, you, we don't want you in this family. We're very rich and blah blah blah. I guess she didn't fit the bill, whatever. And so before she could take the check, he snatched it out of her because she's like, "What the hell is going on?" Before he could she could take the check, he snatched it and ripped it up, and he was like, "I'm gonna marry her anyway," and blah blah blah, right? So he marries the girl or gets with the girl or whatever. It shows them a few years down the line with a kid. They at the kid's second birthday part, second birthday party or whatever. And I forgot what exactly she said, but she was like, "We should check on your dad. I haven't heard from him in a while." And he was like, "Oh, that's not my dad. I hired him too. Because how else was I going to get you?" And they kind of made it like it was a happy ending, but it was kind of creepy as hell that he went through all of that just to get that girl. Isn't that? Yeah. So this could be the type of person that, like, really, if they have money, they can really throw it around, and they trying to figure out, well, how do I get you? So be careful that somebody's not like trying to trick the hell out of you. Right. Just be honest. Just be honest, because it looks like you, with the Eight of Swords in reverse, this is not a situation that you're overthinking at all. This person could be fine too. Like, the crazy part is, I know it don't matter how people look, but it's just, you would think that somebody like this, who could be more well off than you, very attractive, would go to such lengths. Maybe that's the problem. They're used to people who respond to how fine, you said fine and wealthy. This person is used to people responding to how fine and wealthy they are. How are you responding to this person? Damn, you're not even talking to this person. You're not waiting for them. You may feel like something isn't really what it is. I heard if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. Maybe not dollars in the sense, like in the literal sense, but something isn't making sense for you. You may feel like this person's I mean, is this person in a relationship? Or do you feel like this person has done you wrong? Or is this person living a lifestyle that you feel like isn't conducive to, like, the type of future that you want? Because it's something that is taking you aback. This person could be in a state of purgatory right now because they're like, "I'm a winner and I want you." So, this is funny. Well, let's see. Remember what? I heard happy days. Remember happy days. I heard birthdays was the worst days. Now we ship champagne when we thirsty. Some of y'all could be remembering a time where you did not have what you have now. You didn't have the peace that you have now. You didn't have the acceptance that you have now, like things that could have kept you in purgatory. You don't have, these are things that you don't worry about anymore for some of you. For some of you, this could be your finances. Okay. This could be about your finances, but it's kind of giving comfort. You know what I mean? And it's like, maybe it is about your finances. With the Ten of Pentacles, like it's a different time now. And I feel like things are going to be growing so much for you if you're not already in this place, because you do what you do because you love it, or you do things from a place of love, and it really is either paying off or about to pay off big time. And some of you are going to have to almost remind yourself of how your life used to be, because that's how different it's about to be. And something could be bringing you back to remember this, okay, during this time. Yeah, the Six of Cups. Ooh, and why is this coming up for you? Why is it that you need to remember? Maybe there's a person. Who is this? Someone who may not be in a good place right now. And I feel like people are trying to kind of reach out to this person. Well, who is this to you? This could be someone that you definitely have history with this person. I think you feel better about the situation, whoever this is. But I think only you are feeling better about this. This person could be a bit down in the dumps. Is that connected to you? How? Somebody's feeling very, here go this King of Swords again. Somebody's feeling very disappointed when it comes to you. But why is your memory being brought back to this person? So you could be hitting a milestone in your life that reminds you of someone. How are they connected to this? Because there's the Ten of Swords here, the Ten of Cups in the reverse. Like, you know what? This could be someone that you probably wouldn't be experiencing this prosperity, or this happy times, if you still had this person in your life. I'm not even gonna hold you. So why is it that you needed to remember this? Because this person is going to try to come back into your life. I got Sagittarius, Taurus, Aries, Leo, Sag, Earth sign, Aquarius. How are they coming? As a distraction? Ooh, as a distraction. Oh my God. Something really big is about to happen for you. And you're being aligned with a match. So be careful, whoever this is that's trying to come back into your life. Because it's like you gonna feel like you're hitting the lottery in life. You know what I mean? Not like the lottery and you don't know what to do with money, but like a lottery that you've earned. Something that feels like, thank you, Darlinka. Thank you so much for the 9.99. Like, thank you for the super chat. Did I say that? You're gonna feel like you hit a lottery in life. Like, damn, everything feel good. But it feels like something that you've earned. This isn't like, they have stories where they're like, people had these intuitive nudges that they were going to win the lottery or that they needed to play the lottery. You can find those stories online. This is kind of like that, but it's like, I mean, whether it's the lottery or what, it's something where it's like somebody take off, and you could have felt that. Like you could have started to prepare yourself. You could have been praying for it, for something to happen. You know what I mean? Like something positive, something you need, getting something off of the ground, and here comes a distraction. Okay, and they got, I guess this is going to be someone who tries to come in and kind of like inflate their sense of importance, and it's going to be like this is a limited time opportunity, act now, or 700 other people are wanting this same thing or whatever, and it's like it's not that deep. Trust me, this whatever this person has is not better than what you're about to experience. Okay? It's not. You're going to be mad as hell. It's like choose door number 1 or door number 2, and you already know paradise is in door number 1, but you don't. Door number 2 got a question mark on it, and then you win like a lifetime supply of like diapers or some shit. I mean, that could be positive for somebody, but it's like you would be donating to moms in need forever, which is not bad, but it's not door number 1. Okay. So then I got do you. Maybe this is the point, right? Do you. And I feel like when you start doing you, somebody is really going to blow up and get very emotional about you doing that. Okay. But there will be people, it's like someone wants to knock you out of this peaceful place, child. And it's because I'm used to getting my way. And it's like, yeah, but I know another way. And somebody cannot handle this. Somebody cannot handle you knowing another way. They feel like you're making a foolish decision. But y'all, what is going on? What is going on in this reading? Something about mac and cheese. Yeah, some of y'all could be eating macaroni and cheese soon. Or this could be somebody who really likes mac and cheese. Sagittarius energy. Somebody has a very short temper. I'm talking, or like they're not a tempered person. Ooh, this is like a temper tantrum. And you get them some mac and cheese from the kids menu so they can calm down. I don't know what this is. But I also have prepare for success. So here we are again. You need to stay focused, because I promise you, taking your eye off the ball is not a good idea right now. It just isn't. Like, don't allow your emotions or whatever to get you thrown off track, because I feel like, sometimes don't even look at it as, oh, this person's trying to sabotage me and da 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 da. We wrestle not. lust against flesh and blood. Okay, baby, somebody else gonna probably try to come and distract your ass next, almost in the same way. So I wouldn't too much look at the person. I don't want to like hone in on, yeah, your boyfriend or your girlfriend starting to sabotage you. Nah, there are forces that don't want you to have something. So make sure that you are staying prayed up and staying focused. Prepare for your success. Take steps, even if they're baby steps, every day to make sure that you are, even if you don't know what it is that you're preparing for, just get organized. You could be being called to get organized. Cleaning out your house, cleaning out that storage, shutting, minimizing the things that you're paying for, making room for more when it comes to your home, your bank account, your emotional life. Like, start looking at what could be better and working on it. You could be someone's favorite person, or you're like the favorite, and somebody really feels like, yeah, you are someone's favorite. Somebody really feels like they missed an opportunity with you now that you are very focused on yourself. And it's like what seemed like a lot of options before feels like no options today, if that makes any sense. It's like if this person felt like, oh, I got options, I can go hang out with anybody else, they're like, actually, this sucks. Okay. Actually, the collective might have been right. And I kind of like pushed them while they was drowning. It's something like that. Or somebody could, yeah, they were holding on to like $4 and they didn't even realize I don't know what $4 is about, but it's like somebody let you go and get happy without them. And that was a very big mistake, because I don't know if they didn't think you were capable of that, or, that you could be happy without them. I don't know what this person thought, to be honest with you, but they're having a hard time sleeping at night. Somebody is still stuck on. It's like, even if they had, again, I'm not picking up on no slouch in this reading. I don't know who this person or these people could be for you, but I'm not picking up. It's like, even if I had all the money in the world, not having you sucks. Like, it's not as fun, or not, that it is not the same without you. Some of y'all could be really working on your diet, your diet, your health. I don't know. I just keep getting this like fast momentum for you, like things moving and changing quickly, and your life is shifting you into a lot of stability. You could be being pushed in the spotlight in some way as well, or prepared for this. I don't want to say push, because this doesn't feel like, even though it's moving fast, it's not like, I don't feel nervous. Because normally when something big is happening, you get that nervousness. So it feels like almost like a sense of belonging. Okay, some of you may have always known that something else was going to happen for you. And you're right. Something good, something big. Ooh, the Six of Wands. There's a lot of success ahead for you, collective. Okay. So prepare yourself. Somebody could be fresh out of jail. You could be fresh out. I don't know. Maybe you're wanting to get something and they're fresh out, or somebody could be trying to catch you at a time where you're fresh out. Fresh out of what? Energy? New, because if you had a false start with this person, you could be out of starts with this person. It's like, yeah, you've already gone. Like somebody trying to catch you and you're already gone. It's kind of like, damn, I didn't know that was the last time I was going to see you, or I'll be able to, you know. And it's like, well, You didn't know whether or not it was the last time before this. I don't know. It was something like that. They didn't know. So I don't know. Is it the last time? It was. Yeah, because it's like, yeah, this was definitely, yeah, somebody wanted to set themselves up as if they were a limited time deal, but you are the limited time offer. I think things are moving so quickly in your life that it's not that you were trying to convince someone that it's just you don't have long to make this decision. I think it, because someone tried to do that to you, the tables have kind of are flipping. Okay. Because actually that was your line. But I don't even think you knew. I don't even think you understand what is happening for you. So something's gonna come as a big surprise to you, a big happy surprise. That's crazy. You say you play silly games, you win silly prizes. Yeah, it's like both of y'all winning, but y'all winning different things. Somebody wishes that they had been faithful to you. I don't know if this is the same person or not. There is a secret that somebody kept, and it is the very thing that puts all the pieces together. And as long as this particular piece of information remains a secret, then it's like it holds together this false narrative, this false foundation. It's like somebody's whole shit is hanging on by the string of a lie. And it could have something to do with, maybe they weren't the ones, like let's say somebody took credit for something that they did not contribute to, or that they did not do. Let's say that somebody cheated on you and they lied about it, but you never had like physical evidence, so it's like they've been getting away with it. But if you catch wind, their whole shit gonna fall apart. It's like something like that. There's a story here that is not what it is, and it definitely could be about some whole shit. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. One thing about the truth, it always comes out. But what somebody did not expect, it's like, and let's just say, because what I'm seeing here is like somebody wanted to go live their best life, and they wanted to keep that from you. Yeah, this is not a secret. Okay. And I feel like the way that is playing out, collective, is I don't even think that you need physical proof. Like, you got removed from this situation so smooth, like to almost where it's like this person felt like you played them, or that's how they're going to feel in the end. Like, really? So while someone thinks they have one up on you, that's crazy. It's like the softest backfire, and it's going to be like this after effect. It's like, what's a good example? This is like somebody cheating on you and coming back home, and they've been getting away with it for a long time, only to realize, only for you to get an opportunity to move somewhere, and because they never married you, it's like you get a chance, the opportunity of a lifetime opens up for you, right? Let's just say that. And it's like, you got to leave now. We only have one plane ticket. It's now or never. And you like, well, I guess, I mean, my man ain't came home. I don't really know what's going on. He been acting different, or she been acting different lately. So I don't know. You say I only got an hour to decide. Well, this is something I've always wanted to do. Here you are trying to consider them. They ain't even brought their ass home. Or ain't even thought to reach out to you or nothing. Out there living their best life. All of a sudden the opportunity of a lifetime comes. You take it. They come home thinking they done got away with something and they done lost you. Because this opportunity is changing everything. So that's kind of the exact, yeah, that's what I'm getting. I feel like somebody is gonna have a lot of time to think about how stupid, the stupid that they do. Okay. So then I have divested. Y'all had a lot of intuitive messages, and I guess we're just gonna have to, yeah. This is the reading. Then I have divested, selling off assets or investments. This person could be one of those assets or investments. Let's say that. Because they're not really showing about the asset in this reading. Okay. Anything on divested? Yeah, you are off to see the motherfucking wizard. And I feel like as this opportunity is happening for you and you're skipping your happy ass off to take it, this whatever this person had going on behind your back is going to be revealed to you on the way, and so it's not even going to hit you as hard. It's like somebody thought that they was getting away with something that was, I guess, what you don't know ain't gonna hurt you, but it's like you didn't even need to know, because God was like, well, if the collective finds this out, that's really gonna suck, so let's send them over here. So by the time they do find out about it, they're not gonna give a damn. They're gonna be like, oh my God, that's why this happened for me. It's gonna be something like that. So it's good. Good on you. Good on you. And you're gonna meet somebody better. So yeah. I like the way this is. I didn't know where we were going, but I do like where we're going. You have a commitment that's coming into your life. If you're not already committed, or you could be renewing your vows with the person that you're with, but I'm just getting blessings. I really am getting blessings. It's because you've been committed. You could have shown your commitment in your endeavors and your relationships. And it's like, even if your efforts have gone unnoticed in other people's eyes, whether that's work, love, whatever, even if you felt like, damn, don't nobody ever, I don't know, let's just say you didn't even get down on yourself. Let's just say, I'm just wondering why this fan's starting to get so loud. Y'all, I cleaned my fan today and I had no idea how powerful white vinegar was. So if you want to get the dust off your fan, just get you a little bottle, put some water and some white vinegar in her, and that thing will be brand new. I had no idea. But anyway, it's like God has seen, even if nobody else saw it, God has seen how committed you've been to people, to your projects, to, even your own, the things for yourself. What the fuck? Even your commitments to yourself, you've been keeping. Even things that you should not have been committed to. It's like God knows your heart. You've been very loyal. You've been a loyal friend, a loyal a mate, a loyal you've been loyal in your relationships, all kind of relationships, work, family. And it's like, maybe you felt at times that you have been punished, because now I'm getting like, no good deed goes unpunished, and it's like, damn. Why? Like, you could have felt like, why, a lot in your life. You could have felt like this happens repeatedly with you until, people kind of beat the kindness out of you. But the thing about it is, I don't see people beating the kindness out of you, even though that's kind of what it looked like, or maybe that was the intent, even if they didn't know that that's what they were doing. It's more of like, they beat the your interest in them out of you. I think that's more of what it was. But it didn't change you to the core. It's like good is good. And if you got a good heart, you got a good heart. And I don't think that you let the world destroy that for you. And it's best you don't. That's your biggest asset, is your good heart. Many people are in need of a loyal friend. And sometimes we have to be loyal to people who don't deserve it so that we can remember the ones who do. And just because you may feel like someone is in need of your love, doesn't mean that they're ready to receive that. So I'm seeing you kind of like reprioritize your relationships, okay? Because, yeah. Hmm. But I love the way that you're not losing love in the process. It's like the love isn't leaving your heart. It's just adjusting to, you know, by situation. Like, okay, you're learning, like, okay, in this situation, I can't give anything. In this situation, I can give, but this much, but so much. Here, I'm safe to give, to receive, to feel, to emote, to be myself, to, you know what I mean? You're starting to realize, okay, I like talking to this friend for this or that friend for this or that. Everybody ain't for everything. Okay. You said John 13:34. Yep. Love one another as I have loved you, but doesn't mean I need to break bread with whoever again, but love them anyway. Exactly. Exactly. Because is this a different person? Because we're about to look. 'Cause I'm seeing like either a lack of communication or lies or both. There's something about back. I heard back then they didn't want me. Here go this king of. Who is this king of swords? Who is this? This I don't know. It doesn't have to be an air sign, but it's somebody who is definitely thinking about you. This person could have a poker face, but maybe their poker face is starting to break because this person is actually looking pretty sad. But I don't know. Love is not supposed to be. Love shouldn't feel like something wrapped around your neck. Okay. Love shouldn't keep you from moving. I'm just picturing like a dog with a leash on, tied in the backyard. It's like, somebody could be very, very. Is this the same person that we've been talking about? Somebody is very manipulative. Is this the same person we've been talking about? It is. And I'm getting like a playing of both sides type of situation. But there's one side, like somebody doesn't realize that they're building. Somebody is not realizing that what is this? That they're not getting over something. It's almost like a growth that you ignore, and it's like, oh, it looks a little bigger than it did yesterday, and then it keeps growing and growing and growing, and it's like extending out of this person's body, and it's like, what's in there? Have you gotten that checked out? Because we can notice it, but the people that they're giving to, they either don't notice it or they're pretending not to notice it because they're being rewarded by somebody. But you can see that something's wrong with this picture. Like, yeah, but what is that thing that's growing on you? Because, or maybe you're seeing through someone's like generosity. Or, yeah, didn't I say there was like a relationship where there was like a tangible reciprocity, but it wasn't emotionally fulfilling? It's like, hmm, you know, those bosses that love yes men, and it's like, I don't know, everybody wants to be the boss's friend, and everybody wants to be, wants to be rewarded by the boss. So they like kiss this person's ass. This person could be a complete like horror movie of a person, but they'll kiss this person's ass. Like Devil Wears Prada, or who's like a really shitty male boss on TV, whoever that person is, they kiss this person's ass in order to like just be in the room with them, take a picture with this person. But you can see what other people can't see. It's kind of like reminding me of the Twilight Zone, where everybody had them ugly masks on, and there was one girl who was very beautiful, but all the ugly people was acting like she was the ugly one. It's like a big switcheroo that's happening, but you are like, no, y'all look like half human, half pigs. Like, that is, you are the problem. It's not me. And you could be being ostracized in some kind of way, right? But I don't see you backing down. I don't see you like cowering away from something. I see you seeing right through it and calling something for what it is. Okay. Somebody could become, this card says fake apology, manipulative guilt, no real change, gaslighting again. You're seeing right through something, and you're not responding in a way of like out of desperation or some need for approval that is not even real. You're not falling into some sort of approval trap. You're looking at something for what it is, and you're like, you broke my trust. That is what happened. You've been lying, you've been cheating, there have been promises broken, whatever this is, you lost me. Okay? There's no amount of anything that would make you unsee which is the Hierophant in the reverse. The wrong in something, the wrong in someone. So I don't think you're allowing, yeah, maybe this is why somebody is so mad. It's King of Swords. And it doesn't have to be a man, whoever this is. That's why they're so mad, because it's like, what do you mean you don't want these season passes to blah 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 blah? But what do you mean you don't want this check for $1 million? Or, you know what I mean? It's like, well, I'm straight. I'm straight. Because what's attached? If you were to accept whatever this is, what is it? What's attached to that? What would be your reward for accepting the reward? The Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords. You would be cheating yourself anyway. You would be cheating yourself anyway. This is self-sabotage. This is now you have the ugly half human, half pig mask on. Now you ugly like everybody else. Now you're a flying monkey. Now you're sitting there ignoring the problem. You're ignoring it like everyone else. Everybody sees this thing growing out the side of his head. But as long as he's giving to them, they're fine. The moment he stopped giving to them, the first thing they're going to notice is that lump on the side of his head. So, yeah. Is that it? What else? Oh, shit. Did I? Thank you, House of Cards. Y'all hit the like button if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching and supporting the channel. Your likes are a sign of reciprocity here on this channel, and I will pick up on your energy the more that you give to me, the more I can give to you. So, I think you're tired of being hurt. Yep, the Ten of Cups in the reverse. You're tired of being hurt by someone and you calling it for what it is. And so that's why you have this like really lax, carefree type of energy towards this situation. And somebody's like, why isn't this working? I don't know. Maybe somebody needs to sit back and really think about their motivations. You know, I don't know if this person's ever had a chance to sit back and think about what's motivating you. Because whatever you're offering isn't motivating the collective. So what is motivating you? The Ace of Swords in the reverse. And that's crazy because it's here in 2 decks now as I'm finishing up this next section of the reading. I'm hearing again, change. I think I heard that in, what's that? It's somebody reading I was doing yesterday or the day before yesterday, where I kept hearing change. And it's like the Scrooge, the ghost of Christmas past or something like that, was trying to get Scrooge to change. And it's like, yeah, you got money and all this kind of stuff, but you're unhappy and nobody likes you. The hell kind of life is that, right? So I keep getting change. Somebody needs to change. And I feel like you looking at, these the same cards. You looking at, are you recognizing this in this person and the fact that they're not going to be able to win you over? It's helping you to explore your deeper motivations, you know? So if this person's money or whatever it is that they have to offer you doesn't motivate you, what does? And I feel like a lot of you are looking at that because you could not really be tempted by material things, especially if it's from, you know, people. I heard evil people, but maybe people who just ain't right in some way, you know, or who have the wrong intentions or try to dangle things over your head or something like that. You don't, that's not attractive to you. So what is motivating the collective right now? Avoiding that. You're avoiding a lot of things. Like this is, you know, something that was supposed to pull you in, draw you in, tempt you. Okay. Thank you so much, God's daughter, for the 20. I appreciate the super chat. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for the super chats. Uh-oh. Okay. So yeah, something that somebody was trying to lure you in with, okay? You're avoiding a lot. Like, okay, yeah, something that was, it's like instead of you being lured in, it actually pushed you further away. And not only did it push you further away from what they were trying to give you, but it made you start looking at everything else like, like having just taking a moment to pause when you're being offered things or when somebody's being, not say you're paranoid or anything like that, but like, I don't know, this is making you more discerning. Like, well, what really should I be focusing on right now? Maybe you started to look at other people's offers to you as well and kind of question them, but not in a paranoid, like, over the top type of way, but just pay more attention to people and what they got going on. Because not everybody who wants to offer you something, you know what I mean? Every opportunity, I think I wrote that down earlier. Let me look. Not every opportunity deserves you. I just wrote that because I've been journaling again and it feels good. So maybe you guys are gonna start writing down your thoughts more if you don't already do that. What else is motivating you right now, collective? What else is motivating you right now? Money. Some of you are trying to improve the health of your body, your mind, your finances. Yep. Your mind, your finances, your health. Okay. Something is pushing you so far in the other direction. Like somebody was trying to lure you in with something. And when I tell you, it's like them trying to pull you back was like a slingshot. And I don't know what triggered. It's like you pulled yourself out of the slingshot, and you're look the 6 of Swords. As soon as I say that, moving into calmer waters, and you're not alone. You're not alone either. You're going somewhere where you don't have to use all these damn swords. It's like you don't have to fight. I don't know. It's like you could be a person that don't live by the sword. So why am I sitting here fighting? It's something like that. It's like you're going somewhere where you can hang the swords up as a reminder, or as a cool conversation piece in your home. It's something like that. And I feel like as you're doing this, somebody's falling for you genuinely for the first time, which is crazy because you probably known this person a long time. You probably known this person a long time. Maybe they've never had a genuine like relationship or genuine love. Like, do you have friends? Do you have cousins? Or, do you have like what? You've never experienced this? And that could be not in a like judgmental way. I feel like for you it's kind of, I don't know, maybe the further you are away from this situation, the more you realize that maybe the person ain't never really experienced that. And that's why they felt like they had to hire you and then hire a fake dad to win you over. Just for example, okay? So what is soon? You also got soon. Somebody new is going to be reaching out to you soon. You're going to meet someone. Wow, the 2 of Cups. This could start off platonic, okay? I don't think someone is, or you're being advised not to lay down with this person until you can see them, okay? But this could be somebody who's wanting to get to know you first as well. So yeah, you want to see, yeah, that's what this is doing for you. I do, like I said, Someone trying to lure you in only pushed you further into doing exactly what's right for you at all times. Like it made you look at every situation in your life and clean out everything, right? And so this new person that's coming in, they are coming in soon. I heard coming in hot. It could be when it's really hot outside, which is already hot. Finally, finally here. Let me not jinx it. So, hmm, you're gonna give yourself time, and this is what true confidence looks like. Because you don't want to be so hot in the pants that you just ready. Oh God, somebody finally talking to me, or somebody that I actually like finally, is trying to get to know me. No, let's see. Be the person that looks all the way through the menu. Okay. Be the person that reads everything. Ask questions. And it doesn't mean that you have to be weird or, you know, demand too much too soon, but give yourself time to have a little slow burn. Like instead of going through the drive through, let's cook. Let's go to the market and pick out some nice things. We can pick up a snack along the way because I really want to like do a roast. Let's do some potatoes. Let's do a brisket, because by the time I eat this, I'm gonna be so glad for the time that we took to prepare it, and we will have built a bond through going to the market together, picking out the things, saying, "Oh, what kind of wine do you think?" Because wine would be great with this, and just really going through the whole process. So this looks like, I don't know if this is going to be long term, but there's definitely a mutual connection that's coming in. And you want to make sure, I see you making sure that you're comfortable with it, that it's not taking more from you than you're receiving back from it, and it's not about tangibility. Um, I think it's more about, do you feel like something's been taken from you after you deal with this person? You know what I mean? That you shouldn't feel that way. Okay. There are some interactions that you can have with people where it's like, wow, I feel 10 times better after talking to this person. Or I feel, you know what I mean? Those are invaluable, And I think this is what you're checking for. Like, is the vibe vibing? It is. Things can move very quickly. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, or there could be a lot of communication between the two of you. Like the path ahead. I don't even know why I said that. The path ahead is beautiful. Is what this looks like. But I'm getting like vacation vibes too. I'm just getting a lot of communication. Like the communication is going to flow very naturally. Very. This person could talk fast. I don't know. They could speak another language. Or their dialect is like, yeah, I'm getting a very non-toxic type of energy. Like something's gonna feel healthy. And I feel like it's gonna help you take your mind. Yep, take your mind off of whatever we've been talking about. All right. Whatever we've been talking about prior to this, the disappointment, all of that. We're not even justice in the reverse, 10 of Cups in the reverse, Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Like something is gonna help you to just turn away from all of this. So some of you were like, man, this is like whatever was trying to rope you in and pull you down is only propelling you forward. I'm talking about fast, fast. So again, so maybe y'all have been in this purgatory state, a temporary state of suffering and purification. And I feel like you're getting beauty for ashes in this situation. Okay. Because something could have really had you down, or like I said, just in this temporary state. It's always temporary. And boy, oh boy, You're about to feel very excited. You're about to feel very excited about life. You're going to be so happy because I think you were like, damn, well, if I, maybe you, at one point you question, well, if I do change this thing, if I don't have this particular set of people in my life, or if I don't do things this way, or whatever this is, it's like you were trying to continue to give to something or prioritize something that really is not your bag. Okay, really was not. It was just adding more fuel to the fire. You're gonna be like, maybe you were just questioning if you made the right decision about something. Yes, you did. Yes. 1,000 times yes. Nine of Pentacles. Maybe you were like, should I go ahead and start my own business? Should I? Because I don't know, for a lot of you, this could have been a work situation, and you're going to be so glad that you got your ass out of this situation, because boy, oh boy, you would have missed all of this comfort that you're about to receive. All of this, like, it's giving luxury. It's giving, like, when it's real, you don't have to floss it. Because you remember I showed you a picture of the guy with the thing sticking out of his head. I mean, he was giving to other people, so they wasn't saying, you got a lump sticking out the side of your head. You ain't giving to nobody. And I don't see no lump. She got a big head, but she got 9 pentacles. The other person has 6 pentacles. And it's like, I don't know, it's giving like people who show their good deeds on social media. And I understand that some of that is for some of those videos are sponsored and they have the whole operation there. But sometimes we speaking in a different context. We speaking in the context of, why did you have to record that? And that's more of what I'm getting from this person. So there's a question that you may have had, collective, and maybe that there was a need for you to reframe the question. Yeah, you could have been questioning, like, what were you questioning? Because we are about to end this reading. What was your question? Am I doing the right thing? Am I hearing God's voice? Did I do the right thing breaking up with this person? Did I do the right thing moving on from this? I don't know, moving from this house to this house, from this city to that city, did I do the right thing moving on from this emotionally unavailable person who's making me unhappy or being super manipulative and only, again, giving me like these sprinkles of what I actually wanted or needed from the situation? Yes, you did. And why is it saying reframe the question? Because sometimes it's not. Sometimes, how can I say this? Sometimes it's not what you're doing, it's who you're doing it for. And I feel like that's why reframe the question is here. It's not that your heart is in the wrong place, it's that you're in the wrong place with your heart. Okay. And I feel like that's what spirit is like trying to get you to see with something. So this temporary state that you've been in is temporary as hell. I think it's just a matter of you reframing, readjusting your expectations, reprioritizing where you're depositing, like, what, okay, you depositing way too much over here and not enough over here. Remembering who and what is actually important in your life, who and who pours into you, who, where is the good in your life coming from, and where are you giving the good in your life? If that makes any sense. because you could have been watering a lot of dead plants. Yeah. Again, you passing by the guy on the street and you give him $200 every month. A year from now, he's still sitting there waiting for your $200. You give him $100 and he look at you like you crazy. He look at you like you stealing from him. Where's the rest of my money at? Meanwhile, you done had kids and all kind of stuff. And that could be what's about to happen, right? Somebody's about to see you fall in love with someone else. Somebody who want and they can't stand it. This person could be this person could be trying to come back into your life because they can feel this. You could be falling in love with somebody soon. And that's why all these distractions and stuff are trying to come your way. But I don't see this person being able to distract you because, like I said, what they tried to lure you in with repelled you so hard. It was like it grossed you out so bad that you ran so far in the opposite direction that anything that even resembles this, it just, you cannot. And that running in the opposite direction is running you straight into somebody who's going to get it. Somebody who's going to see you. Somebody who is going to take it slow with you too. And this person may come in wearing a mask, but I feel like the mask that they're wearing is the same one that you don't really need anymore. It's like you can have this same conversation. It's like, how can I say this? The mask that they're wearing is like, this person is not going to reveal themselves all at once. But people who have good intentions don't really have to do that. The only reason that I would need to hurry up and get you on my side is because I'm trying to do it before you find out who I really am, or that I really don't have anything to offer you, or that I really hired my dad and he's not really my dad, so that I can impress you by ripping up the $1 million check and choosing you over the money and whatever. It's like there's no manipulation here. And I feel like you're going to be able to come to this person without that mask because you probably already passed through the lesson that this person, I don't know, everybody's different. So I just feel like this person, whether they've been through this lesson or not, maybe they have. And that's the reason why they're not like, here's my wallet and all of my information. This is not how this person is going to be coming to you. But I feel like you'll be able to see through the mask with this person and know that they are trying to protect themselves the same way that you are. Okay. And if they're trying to protect themselves, then there's something there to protect. But by the time the two of you start talking, I see them walls coming down quick. Okay. The thing that you're going to notice is the person who has warm eyes. It's like you're going to be able to see their heart. That's the thing. They have like this mask on, but you can see their eyes through it. And you're like, I see you. You a good person. I can see it. I can see it. So you should thank whoever this is that ran you right into the love of your life is what it looked like. And it's so interesting because it says something better will come instead. You may have been wondering, like, is this for me? I guess for a spell. And then this says, expect the unexpected. Follow your heart. This is something that's happening soon, collective. Soon. You're about to have a resounding yes. Okay? And it's because whatever this devilish energy kind of like, it's like it pushed you to search deeper within yourself, explore your deeper motivations. Okay. I think that's it, baby. I hope this helped. I hope this helped you. Like the video if this resonated with you. Hype me up if this resonated with you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Ciao.